ọkwa ego, ihe ego na-ebute n'ụwa, ego. Ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ anwụgo ebe ha na-achụ ego n'ike. Ụfọdụ na-eje na ebe a na-eni ozu, ha na ozu abọpụta ozu, ha na ozu edina. Ụfọdụ na-ejekwanụ ha na nkịta, nke nkịta bụ na anyị ma ama na ọhịa a na-emeri emeri. Ụfọdụ kwanụ ka ha ga-asị ha jee ghọọ ala, maybe 1 year ha ghọchaa ala pụta ka e wee nwee ego. Ụfọdụ asị ha jee dinawa naanị ya, ọtụtụ ihe ọkarị. Nke nwata nwa agbọghọbịa unu na-eji ine n'ebe a, unu ga na-agba n'aka, unu ga-afụkwanụ ihe nyanwa merụ iji wee nweta ego nke o nwetachakwara ego, mana unu ga-afụzi ihe mekwara ya nụ, mekwa ego ahụ ọ kpata. Biko nụ gee ya, ọ ga-akụziri anyị ọtụtụ ihe, ọkachasị ndị na-achụ ego kitikiti katakata. Ịghọtago, ịma nhapụ ka Chineke jiri aka ya gọzie gị, ịchọọ ego mbute, mgbe ijecha butezie ya, ego eme gịnị, ebutere gị. Biko nụ ka anyị gee ya. Deru m ebumnobi gị n'efere mbụwa, biko tụsakwa na ihe onyonyo a ka ndị ọzọ nwetie. Ndewo na ụmụ nwanne m, biko ọ bụrụ na ị sọbskraịbụ, biko sọbskraịbụ otu chanel ma biko nụ ndị be anyị ụmụnne m. Ndewo na ngwanụ ka anyị gee ya.
Okay. Well, life has really dealt with me. I was selling akara and bread. And then this business was not profitable for me at all. I was trying my possible best to put myself together with the small business and all. So my mom too was sick and all that. So different, you know how family issue is and all that. So it wasn't enough for me at all. So while I was selling the akara and the bread, a friend of mine just passed when we actually went to the same secondary school. So she drove and she passed. Then she actually revived back. I think she noticed it was her classmate. So, and then she shouted my name. And we were so happy to see each other, but not in that situation where she saw me.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
like she was richer and better
yes,
looking.
Yeah, she has a car. She was driving a big car.
Okay.
Yes. So I was kind of ashamed of myself though too. I wanted to like hide my face, but there was nowhere. Since she already mentioned my name, that means she knows that she's very sure that I'm the one. So we hugged each other, and she was like, what am I doing here? I told her this is what I do for a living and all that. So she was like, no. She was not happy with it. So she said she's gonna invite me to her house, that I should come around to see her. I'm like, okay. So after 3 days later, I went to pay her a visit. She's living in a very comfortable house, a big house. And then I sat down, she gave me drink, food and everything. So she started talking and telling me that is the business giving me profit, which is the akara and the bread business. So I told her that it's just for putting myself together. It's not easy at all for me. So I was telling her everything, and then she said, okay, I will do the cleaning, the housemaid job, so I can be able to save more for myself and do a bigger business. Okay, she said okay, that the pay is just from 30 to 50,000 naira.
When was this? Which year was this?
2018.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I agreed for the job. I started working with her. So she has friends too that has money. Like, in fact, all her friends within her, they are big girls. They spend money, like, so they talk to me anyhow, you know. So even my friend too herself, she was not talking to me in a normal way, you know, as a housemaid now. So she was kind of being rude to me.
And you didn't like that because she's your classmate.
Exactly. And her friends too come, treat me so bad, talk to me, you know. So there was a time I tell her that I want to see her, I want to have a discussion with her. So she said, okay. So I couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to first go back to my bread and akara business, since I have worked and I've saved for some months. So maybe let me just go and add up to it. Maybe
expand your business.
Exactly. So I thought of that, but one man was like, no, just sit down. Since she's your classmate, sit down and ask her what does she do again that make her
money.
Yeah, that make her like this, that make her have this money. So I called her, we talked, I was asking her. So she said, okay, that is something and it's for my own good. That if I really want to make this money, I will have to keep it private to myself and to any other person. I said, okay. So she said, there's this business she's doing that, say first of all, she will have to introduce me to one Baba in the village. So I started questioning myself, Baba. Okay. So she now said that, okay, this Baba will help me and do so many things, so many, like work for myself.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I was asking her, is it ritual, like to use human being, or she said she cannot say that. Let the Baba first of all see me, then the Baba will know what to tell me, what I'm going to bring for him, his request. Okay. So I agreed to that. So the following day at night, at night we went there at night. So me and her, we drove down to the Baba place in the village. So Baba saw me, and then the Baba was like, okay, I should sit down, what do I want? So my friend told him everything, that this is the reason why I'm here, that I want to be like her, I want to make money too. So the Baba said, okay, that first of all, I will have to carry the dog very close to him there. That this dog...
Excuse me. The Baba said what?
Said I will have to carry the dog. The dog. There was a dog there with him. So I will have to carry the dog and sleep with the dog. Whatever I tell a man, any man that I meet, that... Okay, so at that point, I started thinking about my life then. The suffer is too much. Like, I don't want to go back to that suffer. Look at my friends living a big life now. I think I should just go ahead and with this. Since it's not a human being that we have to kill, you understand? It's just animal. So the Baba said, if I go with the dog and sleep with the dog, that anything I ask from any man, that I will get it.
So sorry, the dog thing, is it like a one-time thing? Sleeping with the dog, is it like a one-time thing that you...
No, it's not a one-time thing, no. It's something that whenever I want to go and meet a man, I will have to sleep with the dog first before I go and meet the man.
Hey!
Yes. So I carried the dog to my house. So in that my friend's house, I was kind of suspecting one particular room, though, but I never knew what that room's for. So she too, she gave me a private room that I can be using. So, and she said once I've made money from this man, that I won't stay with her anymore.
Yeah,
that I will see there'll be big difference. So I agreed. I took the dog home and I slept with the dog. So I went out and I looked so much attractive. Like, I don't know, it was so much attractive. Every man wants to come near me. So I got so many contacts that very day. And then this man said, okay, he wants to see me and all that. So I have to sleep with the dog again before leaving. Sleep with the dog. So I went to meet this man. I asked him for 3 million naira, and then he didn't even ask me about anything. He just said, okay, he will give me. And then he asked for my account details, and then he sent the 3 million naira to me. So when I saw that 3 million naira, I was like,
We're motivated.
God. So this is real. Oh. Look at money. So the 3 million naira was there. I started going to launch dresses for myself to look more attractive and all that. And I was already happy with myself doing it already because I saw the money. So I had another contact again. This man is an allergy, so he said I should come with him. I have to sleep with the dog again before leaving. So I went to meet Allergy. I told Allergy that I want 12 million naira. So Allergy said he does not have up to that in his present account now, but it's gonna cost someone to send him the money. So right in my phone there, Allergy called the person, and the person sent him the money, and then Allergy forwarded me the 12 million naira.
What? So he borrowed money?
Yes.
To send it to you. That's how powerful what you were doing is.
It's very powerful.
Like, okay, like what's the highest thing, money that a man has given you? What is the highest thing that you think that if this man is in his right senses, he wouldn't do this after you slept with the dog and then slept with the person? Or like, what is the one that's like blew your mind?
35 million. Yes, a man has given me 35 million. The man is not even as rich as that, but he had friends. Not as if he's poor. He's not as rich, but
rich as to give somebody.
Exactly, but he also has to call his friends. Like he has to call over 5 of his friends to send him money. So some of them keep sending him 5 million, 10 million, complete to that 35 million, and then he sent it to me that very day.
Jesus Christ. What?
So I had enough money, 35 million, 12 million, 5 million. So I had enough money.
Oh, you're almost running into hundreds of millions.
Yes, I had enough money already. So I was already getting tired of sleeping with the dog, everything. So I was like, since I've had this money, I think I should just invest or something. Yeah. So I went home. I killed the dog without Baba's permission.
Wow.
I was supposed to call Baba and tell Baba that I want to, but I didn't. I just felt that Baba might like, don't kill the dog, that you have to continue. So I don't want that negative
energy.
Exactly.
Negative energy.
Yeah, I don't want him to start telling me all those things again. So I killed the dog. So when I killed the dog, all the money that I thought that I made that I can invest, everything just disappeared. Like I didn't see the money anymore. Everything just went with the dog. That was how I went back to square one. So right now, nothing with me.
Wait, I want to ask something, because I know that the money can't just disappear from your account. Or so how did everything happen? How did you like lose the money? Because I know that in 2018, having 40 million naira in your account is no jokes.
Not at all.
Even the 50k as of 2018 is big money. So you having millions as a young girl was no joke. So how did it happen? Because I know that obviously you're going to buy cars, you're going to rent a good apartment, and then you're going to want to wear good heels, good clothes and everything. So, and then you said you invested. The businesses that you invested, what like happened to them? Did they like go successfully, and then you put the money in your account and it just vanished? Like I want to know how the money just went.
Okay. When I killed the dog, though I was already having a project, I was building house in my village. Because yes, I was already building a house in my village. I'm not yet completed though, but still on processing. So, and the business, I was trying to open a boutique business, but the land that I bought, they actually collected the land from me. There was nowhere I could reach out to anybody, even the person that sold the land from me. There was nowhere I could reach out to the person. They said this land is already sold property to someone already, but that same person still sell that land and collect money. So that was how I lost the land. Yes, and my building house project too. There was no money to complete it, so I put the building for sale. Yeah. So I had one small boy. I'll just say he's a boy, but that's my manager. So I told him that okay, you should look for a buyer that will buy the house. So maybe I can actually use the money to, So the guy sold the property. I ran away with the money. So that was how I lost everything. I lost everybody, everything.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. Your friend that introduced you into this life, where is she? Have you been hearing from her? How is she?
This kind of thing, there's no way you can see them anymore. They run away. Our apartment that she bought, I went there. The security guy was saying that she's no more here, and I was like, but she said she's the owner of this big house. The security guy was like, he does not even know what I'm talking about. He does not even, she's no more there. Tried to reach her on phone, it was not reachable. I even went to the Baba place. Maybe if I can tell him this is exactly what I did when I lost all the money and all that. The Baba too was nowhere to be found. This kind of thing, you can't see them again. You can't see them again.
So what is your biggest regret in all of this?
Well, I just want to say, every girls out there that are still trying to struggle, trying to put things in order. I know life is not really fair, but please, I want to tell you all to be careful with the kind of friends you have. Number one, and number two, please always be contented with what you have. Put God first in everything you do, and don't rush. Don't rush. I regretted so many things because as I'm talking to you right now, HIV positive. Yes. So I lose the money, and then I had disease. So even if I want to go back to my account, this is not possible.
Unu anụgonu ka o si je. O nweghị ihe dịka na ị nwere ndidi ka Chineke jiri aka ya nye gị ego, ka Chineke jiri aka ya gọzie gị. Mana ị chọọ ije na nke ndị oyibo bụ shortcut, etu akwa ka ị ga-esi wee na ka ego niile a ga-esikwa sikwa shortcut wee mee gịnị wee na ka anyị kpacharụ n'anya. Na-ayọ Chineke ka Chineke gọzie anyị na ego ekwensu nye gị ga-esikwa etu a wee na onwe ihe ị ga-eji eme iwerugodi emegodi ihe iche na iji eme ihe ọ ga-anapụ gị ga-akarị. Biko ndewonu ndị be anyị na-eweta ihe onyonyo a ka ndị be anyị wee na-amụrụ akọ ọ na-akụzikwara anyị ihe pụta ife ihe si hei nekwe enyi m a mgbe ị bara ime ọ gwa gị ihe o mee wee kpata ego a ịdị surprise onye ka ndị oyibo si wee sị not all that glitters are gold until iruo nso i wee mara na ọ bụghị ihe ọbụla ịfụrụ ọ bụghị etu a ka ọ dị. Ndewo na ụmụnne m, biko like and share, subscribe. Daalụ.